ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Generation Shock.
Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it.
That's right. We're back on your screens, if you know what I mean. And we're,
know what I mean? Ooh, I forgot to put my hat on.
Got a great episode in store for everybody today. You know it's going to be a good day whenever we get the party started. My man Mezia ain't looking down on his dick. You know what I'm saying? He's always usually just staring at it. Are you going to do something today?
I'm trying to guess. Okay. I'm like, is it still there? Oh, okay. Yeah, it's still there.
Yeah. So,
come on, Dirty Dan. Come on.
It's going to be super exciting. We're going to have some great fun. So let's go ahead and kick it off with them intros, brother.
As you today.
All right. So I got my man who looks like he's in Double Dragon. You know, he's entering the fist, Johnny Cage style from Mortal Kombat. It's my boy.
What it do?
I like that one.
It's your boy Nelly. What's going on, y'all?
Hey man, I just shoot for the cuff. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. I
like that.
I just had to go with whatever came to my head first. You know?
Yeah. Well, I was just making up for last week that I took the shine. That's why I was like, I throw it back to you.
Oh, okay. It was
you fucking Cobra Kai'd me, Dragon Ball Z.
Ayukin. Yeah. And as always, it's the guy who loves being on bottom. It's the Boston bitch. It's my boy.
What it do? It's your boy Mezia. Welcome to the show.
All right. And as always, it's the one, the only. It's the monster on the mic. It's Check Monster. So before we go hopping into the show, how's everybody's Easters? How'd everybody, anybody do anything exciting?
Well, yeah,
I didn't put all my eggs in a basket.
Did you see Mezia? Oh, yeah.
No, because I put some pictures. No, I put some pictures up.
I did,
and it has to do with the Easter
thing. No. I petted a bunny, and then we did face painting.
And I swallowed 2 eggs. I mean,
Whoa.
No, but check this out.
Hey, hold on. Say what you just said, but in Spanish.
Oh no.
Why? I want to hear that.
Go ahead. Do it. It's okay.
I swallowed 2 huevos.
Mucho grande huevos or what?
Yeah. Yo, here's a something I found so interesting. I'm like, I gotta talk about this. I put the pictures.
Everything interesting.
I sent you the picture. You're probably wondering what the fuck is that. So I found out, right, and my wife said she told me this a long time ago, but my brother-in-law reminded me the day before Easter, the day before Easter. I said sister. What? The day before Easter.
Whoa.
He reminded me that in Czech Republic they have a tradition called Palamska. I think it's the word. Shit, I might be killing that, so I do apologize. And basically, it's a tradition that they use a whip. The day after Easter, the boys whip the girls, and it's to promote health, wealth, and maturity, something like that. So, and I was like, holy shit, they really do that? So they actually go. My brother-in-law was like smiling. He was like, yeah, I used to love beating them. I used to whip this shit. I was like, damn. Yeah, so it was. I found that as an interesting tradition because our tradition is we go around, we get eggs. They go around, they do get eggs too, but I'm talking about the day after Easter, they just go around whipping the girls. My wife said she used to hate it. She used to tell her mom, don't open the door.
It's Pomlaska.
Pomlaska, yeah. Pomlaska.
Yeah, I just did it. It's
Yeah.
I see it. It's damn. Yeah.
It's but it's a lightly hit, and it's just to promote health, wealth. Well, not to promote, to wish them for the rest of the year good health, good wealth, and
So I guess my question is, do they go around and smack the guys in the dick for the same thing? Like, how the fuck is that even?
I don't know. I was like, yo, what kind of chauvinistic shit is this? But I guess
you know what that reminds me of? You know what? You ever hear the expression, the rule of thumb?
Yeah.
You know where that came from?
Nope.
So what it was a law that was passed in the U.S. Back in like the 1800s and stuff like that, that you were allowed to beat your wife as long as you like it had something to do with as long as it wasn't with an object bigger than your thumb.
What?
Yeah, you could like beat the shit out of your wife and you couldn't get in any trouble as long as it wasn't bigger than your thumb. So that was the rule of thumb. So you're allowed to beat the shit out of her as much as you wanted, as long as it wasn't an object bigger than your thumb.
Oh, what were they just fucking throwing rocks at her?
I don't know, man. I'm just trying to look it up then and tell me, because you're my Mr. Research guy. Mr. Research.
Okay, I'm gonna go objects size of thumb.
No, just go rule of thumb.
Where? Yeah, what's the meaning of it?
Yeah, but so everybody can hear me typing.
Yeah, so I found that interesting. That's a tradition. I was like, oh, that's actually interesting. They they go around.
He says he found it interesting. The thing he does not finish the story with is the fact that he tried to reenact that on Monday.
I'm like, babe,
he got
get ready for Monday
by his wife because she's like, honey, we ain't in there no more. We in America now, motherfucker. All right, you ain't beating me with no stick, okay?
It says a modern folk etymology holds that the phrase is derived from the maximum width of a stick allowed for wife beating under English. English common law, but no such law ever existed. This belief may have originated in a rumor statement, 18th century Judge Sir Francis Bueller, that a man may beat his wife with a stick no wider than his thumb. Wow.
So it was no wider than. I knew it had to be something like that. But yeah, you could. So all you got to do is go get hey, man, you know what? I think actually, let me put that picture back up for a second. I don't think those sticks are technically wider than your thumb.
They're not.
So by English law, you're okay. You can beat the shit out of her with that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, now we know. It's funny how everything.
No wonder Mezia keeps looking down. He has to make sure it's not one.
Hey, hold on, honey, don't worry. Baby, don't worry. It's definitely not thicker, wider than my thumb. I can use it on you. Don't worry.
Yeah. There you go. There you go.
It's more like pinky. It's more like the pinky.
Yeah.
Pinky in the brain.
All right. Anyway, how was your Easter there, Nell?
Easter, man. What did I do? I was literally, painting rooms. Putting in new hardwood floors. I'm trying to, get the house prepped and looking sharp, extra sharp than what it is. And on Monday, I left to Virginia to do some cool shit up there. And I got to be able to see DC with my cousin. He took me on that trip. So Lincoln Memorial, the Capitol.
Did they have cherry blossom trees? Did they blossom?
No, it was like it was still like 35 degrees over there.
Okay.
They weren't. Yeah.
Because I know by where that memorial thing is, the what's it called? Anyways, the monument. There's cherry blossom trees there.
Yeah. So I was able to see a few of them, but there wasn't really much. It was like 38 degrees and fucking hurricane force winds for no reason. Just.
Did you drive or you flew?
We drove. It's only 4.5 hours from where I'm at.
Oh, that's not bad.
So, yeah. So
it's like going to Miami.
Man. But that was my Easter trip. Like I said, I just got back. So here we are.
Very cool.
What did you do, Checkmaster?
I went to town, met up with some old peeps from back in the day. Guys that I went to middle school with. On Saturday, we met up and went over to a friend's house, his parents' house that I grew up at. They used to it's funny because I never got grounded at my own house in my entire life. That wasn't something that happened. But I got grounded at his house by his parents like more times than I can count. So we went over there and chilled for a little while. And then I just went and walked around celebrations Easter morning, had some brunch, and then came back to Ocala. Just spent a couple days out in the old country.
He made that shit sound clean. Yeah, just head back to Ocala.
Yeah. Go back to the hood. You know what I'm saying, dog? Straight up. No, I had a good time though. Got a lot of sun. I was outside for 2 days straight, which was awesome. Got a little color on me, a little sun on me. Had a good time. It was fun. Shut up. Anyway, so let's go ahead. Let's move into it, right?
You read my mind.
Yeah, you gonna put your hat on or what, bro? The fuck? What's the point of having it on your head? Your fucking your fro still hanging out, bro.
right?
Oh, just
fucking tool.
This fucking guy.
I just like.
Anyway.
I don't like putting my hat all over.
All right, so we're gonna break into our topics, and we're gonna start off with everybody's most forgettable rapper, I guess you could say.
I'm bad. You're bad. Big man.
Oh, Tekashi. Yeah.
So go ahead, talk about it.
So basically, this footage here is actually based on a video that he shot out. I guess people were talking shit about him, that he was faking his shit or anything. He just went out there. I think there was $1.5 million there in cash. And he walked out. I think he did a TikTok or a video, or I don't know if it was TikTok or Instagram. When he goes out, he grabs that money, throws it. He goes, "This is how I live. I ain't faking this shit. This and that." And then he's like, and then he takes out the chain. He has a big ass chain with a bunch of watches. Like one of the watches, he's actually wearing it, but on the chain, he has like 5 watches. And he goes, "Bro," he goes, I'm not. He goes, "I'm living it. I'm living it. I'm really living it." And he just keeps saying that. And I guess I don't know. I tried checking into the history of it. I was like, why is he saying I'm living it? I assume that that he's they're calling him out on his BS, and he just goes out there with that money, drops it on the floor. He's next to a Lamborghini, a Rolls Royce, and all that. And then he goes with the chain. He goes, look at this, 1 house, 2 house. I guess he was saying each price of the watch was a house, and then the one he has on, he's like, and this is 2 houses on this one. This and that. And then so I guess the judge or cut a wing of it and called him out because I guess he still owes about $1 million in payment on based on the people he snitched on.
I got you on that.
He owed payment on that, and he kept it. So what he
go ahead.
Oh, I was just helping. Oh shit.
I just had to try that out once. You had said I got you on this. Like I thought you wanted to explain it, so I was going to mute him.
But he kept talking.
What I wanted to say that he told that what I wanted to say
let you explain it, Nelly, so you can jump in.
Could he explain it after I finish my sentence? Okay.
I mean,
so
that's why I shut up. Was going to explain.
That's why I shut up.
No. What I'm gonna say is that he told the judge, "I don't got it. This is all prop money." He's an entertainer. That's what he kept on saying. I'm an entertainer.
Yeah.
Now you can talk.
Thanks. Appreciate it. Thanks for the floor. Okay.
Jumbotron.
So anyways, no. I knew he was gonna do that. I don't give a fuck. I'm prepared. I'm prepared. All right. You can't stop me today. So anyways, so like you said, he felt compelled to fake his wealth, stating, "I'm an entertainer," and obviously we're talking about it. So I did a pretty good job entertaining people. That's what he said. So he has a 7-figure debt. He owes over $1 million to the robbery victims in the case that he was involved in 2018, in which he snitched on his former friends to get a reduced sentence. But he declared to the court that he doesn't have money to pay back the restitution at the time. And what was it? And then now he has something possibly another lawsuit possibly coming with Stream Music for $2 million because he skipped out on several scheduled performances that he was supposed to show up and do. So yeah, my man's into, he's faking the funk. But
maybe he's not. Maybe he's smart enough for him to say, "Hey, this is fake money. It's prop money."
It could.
I thought one thing was funny though. Mezia literally told you, like, when he goes over, you could tell he doesn't actually have facts when he reads over the review. So why in the world would you think that this guy is paying money to the guys he snitched on?
No. Because I missed the word that he was saying.
Nelly, hold on. Mezia literally said, because he owes like $1 million to the guys he snitched on. Like that was the debt. Was he somehow had to pay the people that he snitched on and got in trouble for? Oh, you know what? My bad, dog. I owe you money.
I said it had to do with the case. It had to do with the case of the people he snitched on and all that.
He's just
picking words out of the fucking article and
correct. That's what I'm saying. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. I snitch on you, and then because I'm a bad guy and I'm a naughty, no snitchy, I owe you money for it, so I pay you now. Okay.
Yeah,
I pay you now.
I pay you. Yeah,
but I just found that like it's kind of crazy. Like he brought up a good point. If it is right, let's say if it is prop money, right?
Yeah.
Every entertainer can say that. And now, how is he going to get street cred? Not only just street cred. How is he going to people going to believe anything he says?
Well,
And any other rapper out there,
if they
forward.
like you after being a little snitch bitch, they're gonna like you whether you're fake or not. It does. None of that shit's gonna matter.
That's
bro.
true.
Yeah,
Right?
that's true.
Because
Honestly,
first of all, rule number one of being real: if you're real, you ain't snitching. Plain and simple.
Yeah.
Okay. So don't walk around acting like you real after being a snitch.
Well, if you're real, you wouldn't be rapping about it.
No, you would.
Otherwise you
rap about what they.
Otherwise, you incriminate yourself.
Oh, that's I guess. I mean,
Yeah.
But still, I'm just saying, like you ain't. I mean, there's people who are real who would still rap about shit they did,
and they got locked up for it.
No,
bro.
not all of them.
Man, at the end of the day, man, he could. I personally think he could just have not per se a perfect fresh start, but he could sell his fucking jewelry, pay that $1 million off easily, and boom, you call it a day. Now you're not in debt. You might have some extra money in your pocket.
Yeah, they're talking about him wanting to file bankruptcy and shit. It's like, dude, what the fuck you mean filing bankruptcy? This motherfucker literally, when he was doing the interview on TMZ where he's saying that and shit, he could literally just take his chains off and okay, those are houses. Guess what? You put 4 houses together. There's the fucking money you owe. Like, come confiscate that motherfucker. Throw his ass back in jail.
Maybe it's just rich broke.
Doesn't matter. You can still sell that shit, bro.
Yeah.
Is that what you claim to be?
Nah, he's that real rich. He's that rich.
I'm that broke.
He got that forever money.
Forever. So, hey man, I don't know, man. You know about shit breaking though. You gotta be careful nowadays with different things breaking out there. I heard some shit happened. I don't know anything. I don't know a lot about it. But I know I heard about a ride in Florida breaking and a life was lost.
It's sad.
Yes.
Sad.
Talk about it. Let me
go ahead.
Yeah. So quick moment of silence for Tyree Sampson. So. May he rest in peace. An unfortunate event happened when he plunged from his death from the free fall ride at the Orlando's Icon Park on the 24th of March. So obviously, this was a major topic before. It still is. And the reason why we're bringing it up today is there have been some advancements in the case on figuring out what was the cause of the accident. And as of the 18th of April, so just 2 days, they were calling it operator missed adjustments on the ride, and saying manual adjustments had been made to the sensor for the seat in question that allowed the harness to restraint opening to be almost double of that normal restraint opening range. So in essence, just to give you an example, the range of an opening, let's just say, was set to be at 3.5 inches of opening, yet this was opening at 7 to 8 inches that it was manually had done. So, and just to give you the exact number, because I have it here, it says the engineering firm found that 30 of the seats on the ride, 27 showed an average restraint opening of 3.3 inches. However, 2 seats showed restraint openings of more than 6.5 inches, including the seat where Tyree sat, which was 7.19 inches. Wow. So a lot of things, unfortunately went wrong. So they're still trying to investigate to see if it was the operator who had done so, or it could have just been, this is a ride that you're laying flat and it stops, right? So maybe just over time, but the ride did pass its inspection in December with no faults found, and everything was queued to go. But there is also height and a weight limit to certain rides, right? And unfortunately, I believe he was over the weight limit for that ride. So unfortunate event. I just think that whether operator error or whatever the case was, a lot of things could have been taken place to avoid the event that sadly occurred. So,
I mean, here's it's a sad moment. He's 14 years old kid. It's sad. Could you imagine like losing a 14-year-old? Either if you have a son, or a brother, or something, somebody at that age. That's sad. He had a promising life. He was doing really good. He was a straight A student based on what I read. So he had a good potential life, and actually still young, 14, just started broken into his teens. Bro, it's crazy, enjoying his life. I think what it takes here is actually somebody trained properly and actually have the balls to say, sorry, you don't meet the guidelines without offending them, right? Because some people, now we're reaching a point where you could say things that people might be offended about it, and then it becomes another controversy, right? Because it could easily be turned into something else. But it takes somebody with courage to say, sorry, you can't this, it doesn't sit correctly. It doesn't fit correctly and all that. But according to what I was reading the article, it seemed like the operator tampered with it on 2 seats where it did went over those 7 inches that you were talking about. So they're investigating if there was modification made for that ride, for that specific time. And think about that. What 3 to 4 inches make the difference in costing a human life. And he, unfortunately, there was a weight limit. I think it was 285. I think it was the weight limit, and he was at 6 feet and a half. And he was at 300 pounds. So like it's a sad moment. We don't know what really happened there, what took place. Hey, you can't sit here, or you could sit here. Hey, or did the guy or the operator didn't have the boss to say, hey, you can't do that, or you can't sit here, you don't do that, you don't fit, and this and that. So it's unfortunate. It's an unfortunate event.
And condolences to his family. Said very young, had a whole life to live, and you never want to hear or see about these things. People, their last moments end in such a traumatic event. But hey, man, I hope that they find the true cause to it, right? And this goes for every ride in America. May they learn from this event, and ensure safety is of top priority, right? For everyone. So
well said. Really, there's not too much more to add to that. Unfortunately, it's a lot of risky things out there for kids when it comes to those rides. Everything nowadays is seems to be changing, and things can become more and more of a risk. One of the risks that you wouldn't expect, though, would be at breakfast. And there's some stuff going around about good old leprechauns, Lucky Charms. And one of you guys pop off and tell us about these Lucky Charms and all the mysteries that go along with it.
So the FDA is looking into people claiming that they're feeling sick after eating Lucky Charms. Nelson, I see a smile on your face because he already has a few bullet points he's going to say. So you already looked it up to get with the bullet points. So so yeah,
but you feeling lucky? You feeling lucky?
So a lot of I think about at the time of the article when I first read it, it was 200 people. Then I recapped it again. And it seemed like it was more. It looked like there was more people claiming that they were poisoned. Well, not poisoned. They were feeling good. So the I'mPoisoned.com website, I think the I'mPoisoned.com website.
See, once again, he says he has the bullet points and the facts.
No.
Ready.
I see Nelly with the bullet points. I didn't say I have it. I said Nelly has the bullet points.
So why are we letting you just tell the stories? You were just so I think maybe.
No.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Keep talking. But before you go, this man said when I first originally read the article, it was like 200 people, and then when I read it updated, it's more.
But because it's true, there's updates to this. I looked at other articles.
It's up to 3,000 people.
Yeah, 3,000 people that reported in the website unpoisoned.org.com.
I was poisoned.
Yeah, that it went up to that high. So here's the crazy shit that I was like, hold on, that's kind of like a slap to the face. So this woman received a letter from General Mills, right, the actually owner of the cereal company, saying they apologized that the kid got sick, and they gave her a $7 coupon for her to shop to buy another brand of cereal, and she felt insulted. I was like, holy shit. That's some crazy shit. But it's still under investigation. They still don't know what the cause is. So
yeah, they're obviously Lucky Charms and General Mills is claiming no fault.
Yeah,
they're saying that it's people got sick. It's coincidence. Grow the fuck up and eat a fucking real cereal, you little fucking bastard.
It's like stop giving your kids fucking sugar and give them something. Give them something else.
So obviously, what people were complaining about was gastrointestinal symptoms like nausea and diarrhea, which are common health problems with a variety of cases, including virus and bacterial infections, other than foodborne illnesses. So, so they're still, like I said, they're still looking into it, right? Could it just be maybe that batch, or maybe it could. There's so many things that can cause these symptoms, right? So at the end of the day, I think Lucky Charms in general, or General Mills in general, just needs to go, hey, did we drop the ball here, right? Like, they're thinking from getting sued or whatever the case is. Like, hey, did we drop the ball here? Did we happen to make a bad batch? Did something fall into the mix that got these people sick? But you also got to think about it, like, was people eating it fine at first, and then there maybe their second or third bowl of cereal they got fucked up, right? There's so many intricacies of it you don't know. And I took that shit like a champ,
somebody's
baby.
Prepared today.
Like a
Somebody's
champ,
prepared
baby.
today. Somebody's prepared today.
I know. I saw you did it. I'm in there.
Yeah, boy.
I guess they're magically delicious. So
Did he say dicklicious?
Magically.
So it doesn't matter if you say magically. He just says magically dicklicious.
Delicious. Well, so you threw me off. You threw me off. No, I just think like it would be. It probably is a bad batch, but the fact that they're not owning up to it is kind of fucked up, because it's different states that are claiming this, not just one area. Yeah. So they're gonna say, "Oh, your kids are just sick." No, fuck that.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Think about it, right? Hold on, you gotta think about it, but you gotta think about this, man. Let's just say they had 3,000 cases, right?
Yep.
In the year alone, right? How many people are in this world that buy Lucky Charms and haven't said a thing?
That doesn't mean that it didn't happen.
I know that. I'm not saying that it doesn't, right?
That's his point, though. He's saying, like, if these are the people that report it, what if it is poisoning people out there, and we just have people who don't put two to two together?
Yeah,
don't know that the Lucky Charms is what's causing it. So you can go both ways.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, you could have ate something bad and then fucking had Lucky Charms, and then now you're
but for them, for them to send somebody a letter apologizing and giving them a $7 coupon to go buy another cereal, it's kind of.
For all I know, that is I eat food that's not good, like poisonous food all the time, because I'll tell you, man, like I say, once or twice a week, I feel like, because I know nobody's watching the show right now, so I don't got to worry about saying it. I feel like once or twice a week, I'll eat something, I'll get the runs, man. Like, that's just the way I feel. Like, that's just my body. That's not the food. Sometimes just sometimes you got to push it out.
It's how you clear your stomach.
Sometimes, man.
But,
like
is it with specific food, or
I don't know. So I mean, I don't have an exact thing. I will say this: it definitely happens when I put a little extra hot sauce on my burrito, baby. You know what I'm saying? Put a little extra hot sauce on that food.
So it could be the hot sauce. It has nothing to do with the burrito.
No, I don't. First of all, it's not an actual fucking burrito. It's
what is it?
Expression. You never seen the Friday?
Yeah, I see. Yeah, all the Fridays.
Okay, so then you see the one where the dad's dropping off Craig. He stops to get the burrito. Put some hot sauce on my burrito, baby. And then he has to go take a bad shit afterwards.
Yeah.
You.
He get bitten by the dog.
Yeah, go ahead.
So, I don't play with hot sauce. Like I could do like mild and maybe
Really?
hot, depending hot. Yeah, it could, bro. It just does not go well with my stomach. Mm-mm.
I love me some hot sauce. It might not go well, but I still enjoy it.
Not too extreme hot. Like I could do jalapeno hot. I can't do fucking ghost pepper hot. I can't do that shit.
All right,
That's way too hot.
You guys ready to get into some of that funny shit?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's hop into that funny shit. Let's see if it's funny. That is. What do we got here?
All right, so I've done this a million times. I know plenty of people around the world. When you're growing up, right, and your mom's like, "Hey, come help me get these grocery items out the car," right? But you ain't got no shoes. You just grab whatever shoes are nearby, and it got motherfuckers wearing high heels.
That's so true.
You're wearing your mom's shoes. I did it all the time, man.
Yeah.
I'm coming. I'm like, bro, I should have just went barefoot. I'm fucking walking in heels, fucking breaking my ankles just to get these damn groceries.
That's facts.
That is very true. I've seen that shit all the time.
All right, so here we have a squirrel, right, with a nut in his mouth.
That's a chipmunk.
Wait, hold on though. So is this a picture of Mezia?
That's a chipmunk. That's not a squirrel.
Yeah. Okay, this is a picture of Mezia and BT. This is actually the picture of Mezia after he died the first time. He came back as a chipmunk.
I know he talked about having huevos in his mouth or whatever it was.
So matter of fact, this is a picture of Mezia on Easter.
Yeah, there you go.
And it goes, when you started eating and someone says, "Let's pray," and you got a mouthful of food. That shit happens on Thanksgiving. That shit happens on any holiday. Y'all like, listen.
Because those are the ones that they make you wait all day to eat. It's not like you're just going over there for dinner. Like you just go over, okay, you did your thing. You're over there for like 5 hours. Like, okay, I'm hungry. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
You try to pick on something, they smack your hand. Like,
yeah, the food finally comes out, and you're like, I ain't waiting. Let's pray.
Vamos a regresar, okay?
Rezar.
Tomato, whatever.
No, one says return, the other one is pray.
Whatever. You said burrito, and the burrito.
All right, what do we got here?
All right, this doesn't go for Mezia because he probably doesn't even wash sinks. He probably fucking uses the dishwasher.
Actually, I do dishes.
Yeah, you put them in the dishwasher.
No, I don't. We don't use the dishwasher in this house. I'm trying to get rid of that shit. But I was told we need to have it.
Okay.
Why do you need to have it?
Because if you're gonna sell the house, it's an essential thing of the house.
Yeah, but can't you just disconnect it,
and put it where? I don't hoard shit in the garage, bro. I put my cars in the garage. That's where they belong.
So fancy with my fucking
he got so angry. He's like, I put my car in the fucking garage.
It's like a Florida.
It's a garage is for.
Yeah, it's a Florida thing, bro.
And I parked my car right next to the fucking picture of it that I fucking got.
What I don't get is this about people in Florida. Why the fuck you have a garage and you stuff it with fucking? You put the cars outside and your garage becomes a fucking storage place. Fuck what? That doesn't make any fucking sense. But
because that no, it makes sense because to normal people, that space you're paying for is valuable real estate. So why are you going to park your car in it when your car can be parked outside?
Yeah.
It's a fucking car garage.
It's like
not a fucking extra room.
Does it say? So when you go buy a home, it says
for hoarders. It's for hoarders, basically.
Hold on,
the garage is a hoarding thing.
Car garage, or they just say a garage?
Well, what's the definition of a garage?
Let's look it up.
Look it up. Look it up. Let's look it up.
Because I think there's nothing wrong with putting stuff.
Listen, man. People spend fucking 20 grand on a fucking bathroom that they use like 2 times a day. But whatever.
Or they spend it on a bathroom they don't use at all.
Yeah.
Like Mezia.
Yeah. That's who I was aiming at right there. The chipmunk.
Yeah, because it's a guest bathroom. It's not even his own bathroom.
Hey, the guests gotta look at a nice bathroom too.
Okay, the definition of garage: a shelter or repair shop for automotive vehicles, A cabinet with a vertical rolling door that is used for storing small kitchen appliances.
Oh, like a dishwasher.
A cabinet, bro.
Like a dishwasher.
That's a big ass cabinet, bro.
It doesn't say cabinet. It said a small. It said what did it say? Say it again.
Damn it! I gotta go back. Okay. It literally said a cabinet with a vertical rolling door that is used for storing a small kitchen appliance.
Oh, vertical rolling door.
Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. All right, keep going then.
That's it. That's all you want more. You want to get the definition that fits your fucking day.
Well, no shit.
Need.
That's what I want. Fucking
that's it. Two definition. A garage to put cars and work on them. That's what it is.
Yeah, I'm
not to hoard shit in it.
Yeah, it does. I can't help you there. I'm looking for you,
right,
Shecky, but it says nothing.
So, like, when somebody adds another plate to the sink, right? While I'm washing dishes, yeah.
So that's it. Hey, I know y'all been watching. You might be down to like your last two dishes, and you're like, yeah. And some of your kid or your fucking spouse or whatever wants to fucking just slide that motherfucker in. It's like
my wife gives me that look all the time when I finish eating, I go, she's like, motherfucker.
Motherfucker.
All right.
This is Mezia. That's why he's laughing, because this motherfucker don't want to cook. He want to eat out all the time.
No, I don't eat out all the time, bro.
You want to though. Your wife don't let you.
Yeah, she's like, why? We can eat. We can.
That's my
take
point.
Food.
This is
you.
Take
food to If I lived alone, this will be me.
Yeah.
So this is a kid crying. I think he's like in the kid cook with fucking Gordon Ramsay, whatever.
Yeah.
It says me forcing
myself, Junior.
Me forcing myself to save money and cook instead of eating out.
That was funny to me. That was so funny because it's so true.
Bro, I'll be meal prepping. I'm just looking at this shit and I'm like,
oh man,
let me go order a fucking chicken sandwich or something.
Where I do my food from, I love it. It's flavorful, it's good, it's delicious. It's just some days for the only time it's like me is when I'm trying. I know I got the food at home, but I just don't feel like cooking it. I'm like, motherfucker.
You don't want to warm it up, right? You're on the way home. You're like, nah.
It's just all of that sounds like so much work. I just want to eat something.
You gotta fucking warm it up, then you gotta fucking wash the dish, but then you're gonna be lazy, leave the dish there, and then the next day.
I think I do. Yeah, my dish from lunch might be there. Fuck, now I gotta go fucking wash that. Anyway,
I'll go ahead. I'm waiting for your shit. Go ahead, Shecky.
Mine. I don't.
You ain't got nothing. I thought you had something for me.
Let's keep going. We keep going.
All right, it's coming. I know it is. It's all right. Okay. All right. So this is the dad, right? And he's doing that weird look, like side eye kind of look when the mom's like, "Hey, stop doing that." And then the little kid's like, "But Dad lets me do it." And then the dad's like, looking in the sidebar, like, "Shut the fuck up, motherfucker."
Yeah, like, why you ratting me out?
Yeah, it's supposed to be between us. Oh man, that happened plenty of times. All right, so I think this still happens to this day to many people. I know for me, it was more of like when you're in like middle school or high school, you had to take a shit and your friends are there, and you're like trying to be low key, like. And then so this is Mrs. Puff sweating with her lips perched up, with her eyes open, saying, "When you're trying to be quiet in the bathroom and you fart really loud." So I know people farted, and then they just like stop. They're like, "Oh shit," But like I said, in middle school and high school, maybe to this day, but still middle school, high school, motherfuckers have no filter. They be like, "Damn," and then now you're embarrassed sitting in the fucking toilet, just like, "Damn, man. I'm scared to come out." Did they leave? Now you don't want to come out, show your face. They're like, "Damn. Hey, Rivera was shitting, man. He was taking a shit.
Big old shit. Fucking massive dump.
It sounded like a fucking nuke when it fell in there."
Crazy.
I'm waiting.
Oh, no, that was it. That's the last one.
Yeah, that was the last one.
Oh, Okay, I got a
There was
freebie
not.
this show.
Yeah, you got a freebie today.
I told you I had zero time to do anything. I didn't think about it, and then I thought I'd be off today because I'm usually off, and then I looked at the schedule on Monday, and I'm like, fuck, man, I'm off on Saturday. Why am I don't even want to be off on Saturday, actually. Why the fuck you got me off on Saturday?
Yeah, but
So
then next week, like, hey, can I have Saturday off? You're like,
no, my next 2 weeks are gonna be dude. So first of all, like Sunday, I have a cookout I got to do and host for work. So I got to do that on Sunday.
He called me to come. He called me to come travel down to do that.
I wish you would. It's only 4 hours, bitch. No, more like 8. Anyway, then
Are y'all doing anything for Labor Day weekend?
Labor Day. When's Labor Day? I don't know.
Like end of May. Fuck around.
I'm trying to take off of work. I don't know.
Fuck around. I might show up.
But yeah, so no, I got that going on, the cookout, and then I have to train somebody who's coming down to visit me so they can train with me. And they're gonna be here for like a whole week. And then right after that, I gotta go for a business trip with your daddy with your daddy, Nelly, and we gotta go to Jacksonville for like 3-4 days. So I'm gonna be busy for a while.
What are you gonna be doing in Jacksonville?
Some company shit where we all the people in my area get together and get to be a part of like hearing the messages.
D2 the D2C thing, direct to customer thing.
I don't know. They haven't said it yet.
I think it's next week, right? Because my GM is going.
I mean, how's the brand rally stuff going? Everybody just still going strong?
I don't know. All I know is that we're gonna go. They haven't put everything completely together what we're gonna be doing. Well, but it's me, it's the ASMs and the GMs. So like all of us are going. It's gonna be a group. It's gonna be huge. Like we're gonna be. I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, it's retarded. So it's just been very little time for a while. Anyway, back to the show. What do we got? What do we got for sneakers? Let me see them.
Oh wait. We have the FOH, bro.
And nobody has an FOH this week.
And we got a new intro.
What are you talking about? Nobody has an FOH.
Oh, so now that I do the intro, nobody wants to do an FOH?
Exactly. I was trying to skip over it just to fuck with you on this episode. Here we go. You got one, Nelly? He actually doesn't. Neither do I. All right, let's go.
Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here.
Why did we put Fack Outta Here? Why couldn't we put we could have just put it like a goalpost or something?
Well, this is what I don't get, right? You literally have 2 seconds of Fack Outta Here being said, and then like 30 seconds of just nothing. You could have done it like a couple more Fack Outta Here.
I'm gonna add more to that.
Yeah.
After looking at that, because I got the one that with Tasha.
Aren't you off vacation now?
Yeah, but it's easy now. Plug and play. Now it's easier to do it. To just add more shit in there.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Don't worry, folks. In 3 months, you'll see another person on the Fuck Outta Here intro. And by the next year, we'll actually have it completed. Yay!
Anybody got something besides me?
Honestly, I just been doing fucking wood floors and painting. So that's been my week.
All right, so my Fuck Outta Here is this, bro. Who loves HOAs? No, not me. Okay, so here's the thing: the HOA has cons and pros and cons, right? Here's what I'm going with, right? My FOH, my Fuck Outta Here is gonna be this. Yeah, shush, Brian. I'm gonna mute yourself, Brian. My FOH is this. My HOA again allowed my neighbor, this time the other neighbor, to put up a fence. And I ended up with a double fence again. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? Why are they approving to put fence? I thought, like, this time they should have had it on record that I do have a fence there, because the first excuse was, oh, it wasn't on record that you had a fence. Did we get it approved? I'm like, yes, you did. You guys approved it. Oh, with a new company, the other HOA company didn't transfer the paper. I discovered that they don't have to give them the paper. So I was like, fuck out of here. That's fucking crazy. So I submitted the new form and all that, proving that I do have the fence and all that. So then next thing you know, yesterday they're putting on another fence up, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? And they're going across. Now I have double fencing again. So guess who has to spend more money now to fucking remove the fence? So instead of spending more money, you know what I did? I figured out how to do it myself, and I fucking yanked that fence out. Me and my brother-in-law put our muscles together. Well, he had more muscles, and we yanked the shit out. So fuck out of here to the HOA. My paperwork is submitted. Why the fuck are you allowing people to fucking add shit without fucking concerning the other people or thinking about the other people? Fuck out of here. That's my fuck out of here. Double fencing, bro. It's fucking crazy. It's costing me money. But I was like, yo, you know what? I was asking the people there. I was like,
Can you do me a favor though?
Money because your personal preference. That's why.
Well, I was gonna say, what about a double fence actually costs you money?
So I have aluminum fencing.
Okay.
I put fence up before they actually built. That whole thing was land, right?
Yeah.
It wasn't, and they did tell us, hey, there's gonna be buildings going up in 5 years. So the shit sold out so fast that buildings went up faster. They went up in 4 years, a year earlier. But I already had my fence, so that should have been on record. So normally you're supposed to put a fence up, like let's say this is a fence, and then you're supposed to meet with your neighbor, and then it continues, right? So what ended up happening is they went with white PVC, which we fucking hate because PVC gets fucking mildew on it. You gotta maintain it. It looks cheap. Anyways. So I have a view of the lake, so I wanted to keep an aluminum fence so I can look at the lake when I'm fucking sitting outside and drink my coffee and do my my meditation outside. I like to look at the fence at the lake. So now the motherfucker added PVC. Now I have the PVC going across here, and then I have my aluminum fence here. So now it's double fence. That's fucking an eyesore. So I have my fence and their fence running together. I'm like,
running together where?
In the line to meet to the other end.
So the side of the side of the yard.
So no, I'll give you an example.
Yeah, could you please?
All right. So this is my backyard.
Yeah.
Right. This is my fence.
Yep.
So then normally when you build a fence, you're supposed to start where your neighbor ends, right? Where it's in your land, so you built from there. So your fence would look something like this.
Okay.
Right. Or if it meets here, you only meet, let's say, if half of his property is still left without a fence, and this half has the fence, you're supposed to start from the half of the property that doesn't have it and fence it this way. But because they wanted to put PVC, they went from here. Right. Wait. They went from here, right, the rest of the half to here across. So now you see it two fencing.
Yeah, but my question is, are they in your yard?
Yeah. Well, no, technically they're on their yard.
Okay, so hold on. So you're upset because they didn't want to look at your fence, so they put up a different fence, and you're upset about it.
Well,
because they didn't want to look at your fence.
No, it's not that. It's that you're supposed to have a fence that meets and ends with yours.
Yeah, but
you don't add double fencing.
But you're saying double fencing. But my point is this: is like if you're going down the side yard and it's there and like. Here's your yard's on. Man, hold on. We're gonna really go through this shit. I can't believe this. So this is the yard, right?
Yep.
So these are the two houses, right? This is your house. This is their house.
Okay, yeah. In the middle of the space there is the yard.
Okay. So here's the thing: if I'm looking out the door of my house and I don't want to see your shitty fence, I'm gonna put a fence up that runs parallel with your fence. So I'm only looking at my fence and not your shitty fence.
But you can't do that.
Why? It's my yard.
Because
I do the fuck I want.
Yes, but remember, if you look at it, it's supposed to join together.
But why would I want mine to? What you're saying is you should have your fence running between the two houses.
Well, how you listen? If everybody's putting like if your neighbor on the right and on the left put fences, the only fence you have to need to finish the rest of your fucking square of the house is the back side only.
Yeah, but hold on. That's if you like the fencing that those other two people chose.
If you're matching fences, that's what you normally do. But
yeah,
nobody wanted your fucking fence, Mezia.
That's the thing. It's because think about it. If I have a chain link fence on the one side and a wood fence on the other side, what am I supposed to fucking use?
You go the other half of.
So hold on. So what you're saying is I should go out and buy a chain fence, and a wood fence because the people on each side of me chose those decisions. So now I'm
They were there
doing
first.
half
Well,
and half.
what you're supposed to do as neighbors, talk to each other. Hey, I'm planning to put up a fence.
Fucking
Are you planning to
dictator
put up a
Messiah
fence?
over here.
No,
He's a
are you trying to
dictator.
put up? Are you trying to put up a fence too? So you can split the sale. Hey, if you put,
Yeah,
I'll put.
but hold
and
on.
then we'll-
One of my point is,
we'll have a conversation of
what
what type of fence
happens
we want.
happens to the house in the middle. So what you're saying is you should go down the entire block, because if I live here and you live here and this guy lives here, why would they talk to each other on both ends of the house in the middle to make sure, hey, by the way, my fence doesn't cover your fence, but let's make sure the guy in the middle who may one day put up a fence, let's make sure we both
He's
get the
actually
same
saving money.
fences.
Yeah, the guy in the
How-
middle
they're
saving
not-
money.
The
Yes,
guy
he
in the
is.
middle doesn't want a fence.
But instead of building a fence
But
that
you're
goes
not- so you're not
a
listening- you're not
square,
understanding-
he's only
Do
putting
you
a
understand
line.
what I'm saying, Nelly?
I understand what you're saying.
You're not, because we're talking about the two people on each side of that guy.
Yeah.
So the guy in the middle has no fence, has noticed, says, I'm not going to worry about
That's
putting up
exactly
a
what's
fence.
happening right now. He was the guy in the middle. He had no fence.
So he has to pick one style. Like, you want him to pick both style fences, the one for the person on the left and the one on the person on the right.
No,
Yeah, but
just
you-
so the
you-
front of it.
I'm
looks
the
nice?
one behind him. I'm the
But
one
you're-
behind him.
Yeah, but your fence doesn't give you privacy, does it?
No, it doesn't.
Exactly. The
Does
motherfucker
theirs?
wants privacy.
What the PVC does give you privacy.
Yeah. All
So
right.
that's
then.
what I'm saying. So how can you tell them they can't have that?
I'm not blaming them. I'm fucking blaming the HOA for allowing it. That's what I'm
It's not-
blaming.
But why would the HOA turn them down?
Because it's supposed to be a uniform thing.
So just because you were there first, you got to decide for the
Yep.
whole goddamn neighborhood?
Yeah, hey,
That's
yep.
not how it works.
That's how it works.
Fucking
That's my point.
dictatorship
So if I
over
move
there.
into a house that there's a fence on each side and I decide I want to put up a fence, what do? What fence do
You
I
gotta.
go with?
It's called continuity.
So what you're
you
saying,
have to
I
go-
have to buy two fences, a chain
Well,
linked.
No,
and a
you
wood.
would continue. You would continue with the fence.
No,
I
you're
would've
not
went to your
understanding.
ass.
But there's
I
two
would've went-
different fences on each side of me. There's a chain link fence on one side and a wooden
Yeah.
fence on the other
Yeah,
side.
so you would
Which
have to
one
do
I
that.
could-
You
so-
would meet both sides
That's bullshit. Why would I buy two fences?
because it's called uniformity.
No,
When it
I
comes
would
to
have been
that.
like, I would have said, "Hey, you want uniformity? You pay for my fucking fence. If not, shut
Right?
the fuck
Well,
up."
I was here first. I put up my fence. Fuck you.
My
So,
yard, my
they say
fence,
Columbus
bitch.
was there first, but you know,
Okay, this motherfucker. You know what?
you know
Fuck
what? Hey, you know
out of
what?
here.
Fuck
There
out
you
of
go.
here.
Yes!
Thinking he's the fucking king of fences, right?
Right?
Motherfucker
Owning
thought
shit. He
the
actually
first-
tried to make that shit sound
was
like
like,
it was
well, yeah.
their fault and they
Well,
were
yeah.
wrong.
No, I said
Well,
it's
listen,
the HOA's
listen,
fault for
listen,
allowing
listen,
it.
Because
listen, I was the first one here. Okay,
So the
everybody
HOA is supposed to be like,
abide
you know
by
what?
my
It's
rules.
Mr. Excuse me. It's the his and her BMW, Mr. Mezia.
Yeah.
Let's make sure we take care
Hey.
of him. He is top notch in this place.
Yeah,
Okay.
hey,
No,
hey, listen, your bathroom is not to the standard. It needs to look like mine as well. Okay.
No.
Yes. Yes.
No, I thought about if HOA, if we pay a dues on the HOA where everything has to be uniform. If I have to get permission to put up a fucking fence, why
But was there-
why am I gonna change it? It has to be a uniform. They can't be like, no, you can't do that.
You didn't have to change it. Your bouginess was just like, oh, I don't like the way it looks. So I'm just gonna pull mine out. That's what you did. That's all that
I
happened.
want to see if
I
my
took it
neighbor
out.
has a young hot
No,
wife.
I took it out
so
because
I
if I'm
made
gonna
sure
sell
it's
my
low
house, if
enough.
I'm gonna sell my house, there's a fucking white PVC and a fucking aluminum fence running parallel with each other. That shit looks ugly. So I took it out.
That's
So-
not gonna.
so it
do-
doesn't
that's
look
not
ugly.
gonna. Yeah,
Well,
but
yeah,
that's
I
just not gonna
agree.
go.
I
They're not gonna
agree.
go to your backyard and go, oh, it's
So first
Yes.
of all,
that's
so hold on.
$20,000 less. Well,
First
no,
of
it's
all,
not.
first of all,
It's like,
okay,
listen, it's gonna cost me $3,000 to take that fence down because they're gonna give them a weird ass number. It's gonna cost me $3,000 to knock that fence down. So I want to deduct that from the fucking sale of the house.
why is it going to cost you $3,000 to get your fence
No, I'm just
pulled up?
hypothetical. That was a hypothetical scenario. But you know what? They were charging me. I called the company. They were like, yeah. So to start off, the labor is a minimum of $700. I'm like, to fucking pull out a fence? Yeah. And then every 3 feet is a certain amount of dollars. So then I can send you a call. I'm like, you know, never mind. I'll figure it out myself.
I reckon
Minimum
it's a fence destroying
$700
business. God damn.
labor. I was like, fuck out of here.
Yeah, let's go. We got to switch it into sneak of the day. Let's go.
I put my fucking my bad. Wrong sound to make. Okay, it just came out. I apologize. My dumbass picture of me. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Today, I have to bring out my wife's shoe. I have the same pair of shoe. Just we're doing this whole remodeling thing, and to get to my fucking massive collection is quite impossible right now. So today, I'm gonna bring out what we call here the Fiba men's, or the Fiba kids, I guess, but the Air Jordan 4 Retro Fiba. So here we go.
Yeah, his timing is on point, bro.
So here we have a red leather, right? With that nice navy blue and white look to it. As you can see the details, if you're looking online, see the details of the sneaker here on the side. Just bring it around here. Got that gold accent in the back.
Fire.
There you go.
Red and gold looks good together.
Yeah. So if you guys want to look it up, if you're hearing on the podcast, Air Jordan 4 Retro 4, the Fibas. I actually got mine. So right now, apparently on StockX, they're going for a couple $100. And these were AKA bricks, and what we mean by bricks is that nobody was gonna buy them, whatever. So I actually got mine for a steal when they originally came out. I got them below retail, which retail I think at the time was about $180 for them. I got them for like $140, and yeah, it seems to have doubled and a half its price. So if I ever wanted to sell them, I can. But this is my wife's pair. We got matching pairs on these, so I enjoy these right here.
All right, good stuff.
That's so cute. Why all of a sudden you got loud?
Who? Me?
Your microphone went up.
No, it wasn't my mic. It's just me, I think. I'm talking louder. Anyway, so good show today, fellas. Thank you all for joining us. I think we had a great time. Anything you guys would like to partake on the wisdom of the crowd before we wrap it up?
Yes, to all our followers, our listeners, our viewers, never buy a house next to Mezia.
I told my wife I want to sell the fucking house. Let's go somewhere else where we don't have to deal with this shit. I go, let's go buy a house over there by this beautiful place that we've seen.
There's only one way you're going to be able to buy a house and not to deal with that shit is the fences are already there.
Yeah.
Then this motherfucker's going to get bored of the fence and be like, you know what? I know I never look at the fence, but I want to go ahead and remodel it. And let me put up a different fence. And then you know what the worst problem is going to be? Is then he's going to be pissed off at his neighbors for not changing their fences to match his fucking fence. We out.
We got the right stuff. We put the hammer right down.